Dr. Ronnie, can you share with us what are the investment merits of investing in a healthcare REIT, like First REIT?
Well, first of all, anyone investing in a REIT must have a number of strategies. That's according to my own philosophy. I think a REIT investment has to be long-term, okay? Because the market, especially of late, has been very volatile. Prices have been going up and down. But a good REIT will be able to deliver the dividend in a steady state, very stable and hopefully growing year on year, maybe even quarter by quarter. Now, healthcare is a long-term business. And as the population gets older, which in Asia it is, and in Indonesia, where population is very big, where we operate, many of our assets are there, and they have a very low base starting. Added by, in the last 2 years, the new government has implemented national health care. So in Indonesia, where we have most of our assets, or hospital assets, we see a increasing demand. And that then contributes to the stability of our REIT. And so if you look at the last 10 years where we've been listed in Singapore, we've been able to deliver a very consistent, stable growth in the DPU. REIT prices, is subject to market conditions, up and down. But for us, we've been able to deliver this stable growth. So people always talk about healthcare generally being very resilient. This is true, whether you are the operator or a REIT. But a REIT, you must look long-term and look at the DPU growth year on year.
Yes. Okay. Speaking about Indonesia, the rupiah has depreciated significantly over the past few years. So how does this affect the operations of First REIT?
Important to note that for us, we have structured our leases with our tenants in Indonesia, whereby all our rental income is in Singapore dollars. So we are not exposed to any forex, especially the depreciation of the rupiah. Now, you may ask, in that case, why is the operator able to sustain this? Why are they able to continue to pay us Sing dollar rental income when the rupiah continues to devalue, especially over the last 2 years?
Exactly.
Well, they are in the operating business. The fees that they collect is in rupiah. Some of their services like drugs and medical equipment are in US dollars, Sing dollar or euros. But because they are operating the hospital, they can react to it like almost immediately. So for example, if the rupiah depreciates and the cost of the drugs goes up, like over a short period of time, they can adjust their rates upwards. At the end of the day, they pass that on to the patients. And unfortunately, this is the case and it affects everyone. So in the last 10 years, we have found that this model and the structure of our leases has worked very well.
And how does the recent adjustment in gearing requirements of REITs by the MAS affect First REIT?
Well, the adjustment from 35% to 45% theoretically gives us greater headroom for us to make more acquisition. But as always, we want to be conservative, especially on the gearing side, given that there's a lot of talk about higher interest rate coming on stream. Internally, I think we're going to keep this gearing ratio at no more than 40%. We're currently at 34%, so I think we can creep up with future acquisition to a number between 35 and 40%, hopefully on the lower side. I think will be what we would try to achieve. Of course, besides taking on more debt, we could also look at how we can increase our equity because as the trust grows through acquiring more assets, we will have to fund all of this. We have a DRP program, a reinvestment program, whereby we allow unit holders to, instead of taking cash dividend, they can opt to take out some or all of the dividend by way of new units at a slight discount. So that will enable us to increase our number of units and at the same time retain some cash for future acquisitions, thereby not gearing up too much as we grow.
Absolutely. And finally, can you share with us what is the acquisition strategy of First REIT moving forward?
Well, besides Indonesia, and because Indonesia is where our sponsor is and they have a very strong pipeline, we will continue to look at Asia for future acquisitions. Important criteria would be the quality of the asset. It must be able to deliver a yield that is truly accretive given our cost of equity or our trading yield today. To some extent, we also like assets that have a potential for future development or improvements, so that not just we're looking at organic growth, but we're looking at other development growth as an added bonus.
Sure. Thank you, Dr. Ron.
Yeah, thank you.